welcome to Stephanie Uncensored. And today is Wednesday, so you know what that means. It's Top 5 Wednesday. Top 5. So, this tag was created by Ginger Reads Laney from over there, and she made it into a Goodreads group, and so the topic this week is banned books, because it is banned books week, and I got some really good information from watching other videos today, because there were so many books that I was like, have I really read any banned books? And come to find out, I actually have. I read a lot of banned books while I was in high school and junior high, and telling my age, that was so long ago. And I was really surprised at how many books we were assigned to read that were banned at some point. And it was really interesting. So I'll just jump right into my list, and I'm sure you guys will figure out which ones I read in high school and which ones I've read now. But number 5 is going to be The Catcher in the Rye, and it by JD Salinger. And it debuted in 1951, and it's about this 16-year-old's life after he gets suspended from, expelled from prep school. And the reasons it was banned because of offensive language, it was unsuitable for the age group, and because of sexual content. So I don't even remember that there was any sexual content in this book at all. But then again, it's been like almost 20 years. 20. Do I look that old, people? But I am. So, read this in high school. Probably didn't really read it, skim the pages, because back then I wasn't really into reading. So, that was a banned book that I have read. Number 4, once again, another high school book, Of Mice and Men by John Steinbeck. And it's about, this 2 migrant workers in California, and they're going through the Great Depression, trying to, grasp that American dream. American dream, yay. Don't remember this book either, but it was banned because of offensive language. I guess it was racist, or racism, and violence. I do sort of remember the scene where, is it Lenny? Yes, I think it's Lenny. Where he breaks the bunny rabbit's neck, I believe it is. But at 16, 17, I don't think that's really violent. And that's just because of how old I am now. And for it to be unsuitable for, was this one? No, this one wasn't unsuitable for. But the offensive language at 17 and 18, this generation, or the generation that's below me, or that's coming up now, it's in movies, it's in television, it's in so much of the work and literature that is out there. I don't understand why it would be banned. Just recently, Of Mice and Men, like 8 years ago, was banned because of offensive language. I mean, come on, people. Come on, the F word, the S word. Yeah. What is offensive language these days? I have no clue. Number 3. You see that, number 3? Yep, number 3 is going to be The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins, which I loved. I loved the series, but then again, I just read this series like 2 years ago after I had seen the movies, and Catching Fire left me with the cliffhanger of all cliffhangers, and I just had to know what was going on, so I read the books, and I gained a better understanding of, what it was all about. The fact that North America was gone, and now there's this nation of Panem, and that there's districts, and there's separation, and, I mean, come on now, isn't that the definition of dystopian these days? I mean, old world turning into new world, right? And So that book, or this series, was banned. Gosh, let me get this down. Was banned because it was anti-ethnic, anti-family, insensitive, offensive language, occult, satanic views, and for the violence. Now, I sort of do agree that it was quite violent, and it was quite graphic in some areas and some scenes, but I don't see how it was anti-family, and I don't see how that it was anti-ethnic. Yes, it deals with separation, but if you take the visualization that they gave you through the movies along with the visualization, that your imagination should or hopefully gave you through the books. Maybe I wasn't reading, the same. Well, we read the same information if you read the books, but I mean, I wasn't picking up the anti-ethnicism. Yes, there's separation, but hello, in America, we're trying to overcome separation that the lines were blurred like 50 years ago. So, and finding acceptance, I think, is just an ongoing thing with humans as, as creatures. Doesn't matter where you came from. But there's always going to be that separation. I mean, geez. There's been, fights in the Middle East for centuries, for decades, and yeah, centuries. Centuries is more. So, I just don't understand it. But anyways, it was on the banned book list, but I loved it, and there you go. And my number 2 pick is the 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James, that trilogy. Okay, first of all, they put a warning on it, people. Hello, it wasn't written for the 16, 17, 15-year-old. Yeah, pretty much says, hello, it's going to have sexually explicit information in there, scenes. I mean, really? The reasons it's banned is because of nudity, offensive language. Yeah, didn't catch those religious viewpoints. Maybe I skimmed over it because I was more into the story of Anna and Christian and how they decided to deal with their demons and things like that. But, yeah, and then it was also unsuited for age group. Hello, I'm over the age of 18. Why would I think that's unsuitable for me to read about sex and offensive language and, a new lifestyle that I might want to explore? Hello, I'm an adult, so I am over the age of 18, and for it to be banned because it's unsuitable for age group, yeah, that's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And then my number 1 book, number 1 of all time, because I love the movie and I love the book, is The Color Purple by Alice Walker. This book was revolutionary in my opinion. So it is about a girl who's growing up in rural Georgia. She's navigating her childhood with senseless abuse. I mean, she's abused like crazy. Abused. Mentally, sexually, so many things that are taboo to talk about that need to be talked about. So, I mean, as a teenager, and she's just treated bad. And then as a teenager, she begins writing letters to God. And in her attempt to transit the life that she's, living, she tries to find understanding, and these are her letters, and these are her experiences. And then if you, on top of the book itself, which is so poignant and beautifully written, and things of that nature. Close the door, thank you. My monster trying to interrupt my video. But if on top of that, you look at the way that the movie was done, the casting was amazing. Whoopi Goldberg, Oprah Winfrey. I mean, wow. They played those parts like to a T. So loved it, but so banned. And the reasons it was banned, it was because there were scenes of, or themes of homosexuality and offensive language. Once again, that offensive language. Sexually explicit and unsuitable for the age group. Now, with this book, it's coming from a teen's point of view, and for it to be banned because you want them to learn from the experiences they have, it's just crazy. So, wow. I don't understand why we ban books, because books, in my opinion, are a way for an individual to share their experiences and share their ideas. And if you don't like those ideas, then you form your own opinions about things. And that is what it means to me to be a human being. And I appreciate that. So those are my top 5 banned books that I read. And I will link the Goodreads group information down below and give like a little summary of all the books that I just went over for my top 5. And I will see you guys next week. It starts October tomorrow. So I will see you guys next week for next week's Top 5 Wednesday. Bye!